More Skyrim. I think we actually have a bug on our hands. At least a little bit. Now, speaking of buggy,
Seems you've bloodied your knuckles a few times.
this I think is supposed to just be a door, but it isn't. So let's just do that. Yeah, I don't know why it wasn't activating. If I'm wrong and there was some sort of puzzle that I missed, oh well. Complain about yellow paint in Final Fantasy VII and then not notice a puzzle. 10 out of 10 Neeb. Again, I don't even know if there was or was not a puzzle.
All over now. Good riddance, I say.
I wish this spell wasn't causing crashes. Let's just try it again. Let's do a quick save. And also let's turn on Mantella with Radiant Dialogue.
Come on.
Let's get this over with!
Damn you! Ah! You won't get away.
Take that! Now you burn, Fetcher. Let's get this over with! Feel my power! I'll see you burn. You.
That takes care of that. I'm disappointed.
Okay, you guys resurrected somebody who shouldn't have been resurrected. Nah, I don't need to sell that.
If those floating marbles start chanting, I'm putting them in my pockets and calling them tuition.
Shadow hide you.
Their lumens is tied to a witness shell. Don't touch them unless
Now you
want
burn,
the whole crypt
Fetcher.
to remember your fingerprints.
My fingerprints are very forgettable, but point taken. How many heartbeats? The
Okay,
shelf
yeah,
before
nothing.
it tarrels.
For short, one long. We move on the long, lift the little thumbs width, and stop if the hump climbs a note. Your ward stays thin and steady.
Then ward steady hands, no dramatic flourishes. That goes my entire personality. Ready on your count.
Now. It's cold, good. Typical chalk dust, no hinge there. Whoever raided this room wanted us wasting time here. Is someone there?
Classic Dequare kit. Or behind that mug
Ass.
with clean nostrils.
Full spent. Clever. Step left of the violet skull. Someone dragged a coil through here recently. Same Juniper like Lentis out Spiral Mob.
Our old friend the Spiral Scribe during the yell for the ambience. Think they're still ahead, or did we miss the intermission?
And we survived. Didn't expect that.
Tired is good. Tired thieves don't double check for tripwires or Altmer with excellent hair.
Your hair is adequate. Watch the Lindal. There's a pressure seam just past the Sublime.
I see it! Offbeat step, then I breathe like Colette's making me hold a soft tray.
To count, stab. Good. Hear that rasp on the third pulse. That's a gate valve loose and polished. They've been through here twice.
Shadow hide
Twice
you.
lives. Maybe our Spiral Scribe finally realized we all prefer citations to grave robbery.
Or they realize the shards are key to recital order. If they don't know Aelid verse, they'll stall at the Crown Arch.
Lucky for the man fluent in panicked humming. Also, someone in Aelid went bribed with sweet rolls.
Humming won't open a memory door. But the scuff pattern says they tried. Left to drifts, right drags. Sprain light pack, one companion at most.
So we offer them a helpful brochure titled Stop Touching Things with a free escort out.
After we take their leisure, and their seal, and make them sit until their heartbeat stops throwing the cadence.
Hospitality College Edition. Right plan.
Safe travels.
Alright. Where do we find the next? I know there's bugs with this, but
Hold a moment. There's a low pulse under the floor, 3 short, 1 long. If you step on the long, the gate ahead opens without waking the ward stones. J-Zargo. Then J-Zargo will float on the short beats and pounce on the long. Tell him when to move his very quiet,
that bug is very
handsome
annoying.
pulse. Now, hold, long go. Good. The Dragur to the right is plain statue.
But it's an
Its howl
issue
is
with
wedged with
GPT-5.
If it twitches, I'll pin a shout with a ward. You pluck the pitch and finish it. J-Zargo, ha. This one prefers finishing before it shouts. Also, something living past here. Juniper and light, 2 hours at most. Our spiral friend likes tidy exits. I see the chalk flax. He's small and favoring the right leg again. We can catch him at the scribe's niche if we keep the cadence. Ready for another long. J-Zargo, ready. Tail duct claws sheathed. Count it. 1, 2, 3. Long. Move. Good. Don't touch the blue mote's Aelid witness seeds. I'll blind that shell for 60 breaths with a soft counterpulse. J-Zargo, while you blind, J-Zargo listens. Good. The witness shelf is dull for the next minute. Step inside the niche and check the lip for chalk. Don't scrape it, just tap with the claw. J-Zargo, tap tap. H&H, 2 grains fresh. Our scribe rode in a hurry and doubled the loop. Spiral mark in the corner, the petty version. He is sloppy when frightened. Then he's hearing the same pulse we are. See that green bead by the vent? If it flickers, keep past within 10 breaths. I'll feather a ward over it and you look for a hair snag on the grate. J-Zargo, a silver hair. Breton, not Altmer. Right leaning dead again. He is carrying something heavy and flat, ledger or tablet. When we catch him, J-Zargo will take the book first. You can read it first if you stop annotating in the margins this time. Fine ink, no flourishes. Count to 3 with me. 1, 2, 3 long. Move, J-Zargo.
Alright,
Ha,
I'm getting
green's
annoyed.
light. And you did not hum this time. This pleases J-Zargo. I tightened the... Also, I'm moving your ears. This side hall to the left.
I did not see anything that was activatable, and I'm pretty certain the pressure plate that I did see was broken. Oh, hey, that fixes it? Oh, this is an exit out.
If the ruin could stop breathing down my... Yeah, that slow hiss ahead. Free count and hail, lazy fourth. That's a door timing itself to make full sprint. J-Zargo hears it. The outer ring is dragging a finger width. We step on the long breath and hunt left. In plain sight. His ward J-Zargo blinds whatever pretends to nap. So, also, those pretty blue shards are welcomed crumbs, which means some bright spark tried to pry a lamp and lost the argument. Expect a sulking scribe with bandaged fingers and bad light choices. J-Zargo, then we take his ledger and his pride. J-Zargo would prefer him alive long enough to explain the spiral stamp. If he runs, this one makes his calf with frost, and you talk him down with that charming voice.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Angry in keepers. I'll try the gentle patter before the ankle. Speaking of
Honestly, may as well just
juniper light perfume is fresh.
stay like this.
Our thief cleaned a blade 2 turns ago. Haven't you met a Dragur or he's tidy evidence for someone who pays on time?
Because I'm getting real tempted to just TCL through that.
The Chuck dot stopped before the grate. He knows the cadence and thinks he is clever. Good, clever men trip on pride. We will borrow his clever and give it back with notes.
I don't see anything
And
up
maybe a
there.
red mark where the grate tried to comb his hair. Look up, blood freckles and a nest of spikes. Someone miscounted the lazy fourth. J-Zargo, H&H.
Is this off center? This lantern?
Broken tooth in the gear.
Or chandelier of
Step on
sorts?
long breath, hold on the harsh, then
10 out of
J-Zargo
10.
slides a wedge. It screeches, you say no more before the ceiling kisses us. I can give it a lullaby, then a stunt.
Yeah, it must be.
After you wedge, I'll fish under that lip for a release cord. If I smell Ashlander again, we take the side core with a cracked lintel.
Yeah, I don't see how one is supposed to open this door or go around.
Dragur do not hang upside down. Living vermin and a scribe's lantern thread. He camped then panicked. Panic is promising. Men who panic leave ledgers behind, so honest Boltner can catalog them for your act and maybe swap them. J-Zargo, if there is pie at the end of this corridor, J-Zargo will inscribe your name into the move on my count. 1, 2, hold, step up. Stepping. Got my hate when the floor breathes back.
I'm not seeing anything back here.
The scream is caged.
Safe travels.
Interesting. Alright, so I legitimately do not see anything that's activatable or interactable. Those pressure plates aren't doing anything, so I am assuming that they're either bugged or they don't do anything. Not seeing anything in this corridor to interact with. This is Creation Club content. This is like official content. Just badge. Yeah, nothing under this. I'm just checking these to make sure it isn't like there's an enemy that just hasn't come out. That if I kill all enemies, the door will open. This seems to not be the case. So I am left very confused.
There?
Oh no, you don't.
Ha!
Ah, he's afraid because of the blades. Alright, so it's listed in Janice's book, if I remember correctly. Or journal.
I just love this story. The passion, the characterizations.
North for well, south for serene, east for Lata, and west for water. Alright. The W-A-S-N. 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 You? Oh, the pillars broke. W.
Do not touch the cat statue. The
E?
Dragur says. The last we
Yes.
saw spataks like a porcupine having a tantrum.
And
Noted. If it starts hissing, I'll blame the cudgel who told me to pet it for luck.
Luck comes from discipline and sweet roll wages. See the pedestal scene? Fresh scrape. Someone rotated it within a day.
Then our scribe with the limp is ahead again. I'll take right arch, then ward to breaths. You thread the hum and tell me when the flow stops judging us.
On your count, Dragur will short the latch with a whisper of shots.
I want to fight the thing first. Oh well.
Free to move. Hold. The plate just side like I'm kind of...
There, it sleeves. Step only on the diamond tiles. The plain ones are linked to a shelf we cannot see.
Diamonds it is!
Well, this is a great working stone. Its magical pulse is quite beautiful. No wonder the cultists were after it. Class, what do you all make of this artifact?
It is a reservoir, not a battery. The pulse reads like bound starlight layered with a memory Laris, a lead, not Whammer. Touching it raw would flood a single school depending on a key phrase. We should ward, log cadence, then shroud it before any removal.
Cesar Guzmer's cold light and old pride. Yes, the well of Magica that prefers clean words and proper shape. If Archmage takes it, we bind it to a frame, and do not feed it souls. Cesargo volunteers to carry the frame, not the stone.
It's a very pretty way to get yourself exploded and then applauded in the same minute. I vote we court it from a distance, copy its song, and leave with our eyebrows. If we must move it, I like the part where I run ahead to check for angry statues.
Beautiful or not, it draws hunters.
One of these days I shall leave Skyrim to study the Aelids. But I digress. For now we take this stone back to the museum.
Agreed, but we bag it under a witness ward and a lead-lined cradle. I'll trace the cadence now and shroud the spike so it doesn't sing while we walk.
Cesargo will frame the base with cold cloth and rope. No sparks near the rim. If it hums higher than a kettle, we set it down and breathe.
I'll take point and charm any angry statues with my winning personality. If the floor starts reciting poetry, that's our cue to retreat to steps and pretend we were never here.
Keep spacing tight and blades low. Anything shadowing us dies quietly. We move on your count, Archmage.
That is a lift! Get ready for combat!
Come on! Ward's up now. Personal first, then mine. I'm pinning the shot on my mark
Why
to mark.
won't you? Am I supposed to be impressed? Ass!
On the
Ass!
clear of the whole seams. If it blinks, Cesargo blinds it again.
I'm on the phylactery hunt. Pull out any humming jars or smugglers.
Victory will be mine!
If it casts, I cut the hand. If it flies, I hamstring the air.
You won't get away.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
If it anchors, I break it. If it closes,
Victory will be mine!
Now, counterpulse hold the veil tight.
Am I supposed to be impressed? Ass! No archers and other Wights! Ass! Now you burn, Fetcher.
Ready, Merzok, get behind me for 10 strikes. I'm muting a lift's focus. Left pillar, then cut right to the archers.
Copy, hands and I'm still swinging.
Filthy sweat.
I'll pin the vermin on the dais. If one starts blowing, that's the fan after evading.
Cesar! Sta. L'Oriente stand. Archers on the north ring. Cesar go blinds there. You finish.
Your wound seems serious.
On your foot, I'm going to the real size of this. No.
Ass.
Take care of it, you guys focus on the white. I want the crown.
Understood. Redeemer hold in 9 more. White on me. Chase circle.
Please, no more.
Next.
Copy, I'm straining the tin can. If it gets skewed, I'm stealing its helmet and calling it fashion.
Taking the further strokes. Archers next if price. Rule on my now.
Now you burn, Fetcher. Seems you've bloodied your knuckles a few times.
Ha!
This is the power of the Telvanni. Ass! Victory will be mine!
Alright, that's
What
one
a
less
coward.
thing to worry about.
Didn't even put up a proper fight.
Well done, class. That was quite the lich. Let's take a look at what he had there.
I'm dampening the head and shrouding focus before anyone grabs it.
Cesare will check the wounds for a phylactery shard and any grand soldiers. They ring like bells.
I'll audit the crown box and the smug little coffer by the rail. If a poetry leaps out at me, I'm setting it on fire strictly for public safety.
I have the days in a bowman's nest. Coin springs and Iki on a thunk of you, Archmage. The crown is trapped. I cut the wire, not the hand.
How can I wear this and the hood? That's funny. What? What? Why isn't it? Oh, is it due to this? Yes.
My crown is enchanted with elemental magic. Fire, frost, and shock are all stronger. His staff, as we saw, creates areas of lightning damage. Very nice equipment.
The crown's tri-aspect weave looks stable, but it will amplify collateral if we misjudge range. I recommend museum display with a sealed notation and limited field tests only.
Yes, museum it will go, but I may craft a replica myself. As Dunmer says, image is important.
Then let's copy its weave exactly before it leaves our sight. I'll take rubbings of the inlay log cadence and radius, and sketch the prongs, so your replica doesn't amplify at the wrong angle.
Cesargo approves of a crown that says do not trifle with the Archmage. But image without grounding is how eyebrows are lost. We fit a quieting liner and a slip loop so the search cannot bite.
I can already hear the bards rhyming shock with rock and frock. If we're doing pageantry, I vote for a removable plume, then a clause that says not to wear it near tavern chandeliers.
Make the copyright fast and silent. If it growls, it stays in the case. If you insist on spectacle, let it be the last thing they see, not the first thing they hear.
Good bit of role playing there. I do wonder what I'll be able to make with all these carrots. Am I taking these just to sell? Habit? I want to take these stones.
Hold a moment, those lamps aren't decoration. They're witness prisms. If we pass between yellow and blue on an offbeat, the shelf won't sing. To breaths, then move.
I'll take the right, low and quiet. If one flares, I cut the caster first and you blind the prism. Upreat.
Agreed. And please don't tap the plinths. Eyelids don't sulks when prodded. Step now. Good. See the soot lip? Someone burned resin here recently. Same blend we've been chasing.
The spiral. Go again. He's fond of tidy exits. Prince angle line, short stride, favoring the left. He's close. Do you want him breathing?
Very much.
Screw it. Oh, there's an Oblivion Gate. Not here, of course. Oh wow. Missed.
Powerful words. Such is the power of the written word. Interesting, very interesting.
He's staging false trails again.
Oh, what's the plan?
Yeah, I need to do something about all this. wish the model for this actually worked. Sure.
I'll take a rubbing of
Let's
the
go.
spiral and the cut depth. Give me 10 heartbeats.
10 heartbeats buys you 8.
Oh, would you look at... Oh. Oh. Hold me back. Hold me back. I want to go. I want to go. Where's Vivek? Where's Vivek? So badly want to see more. Why did they have to do Bruma first? Why does everybody like Oblivion so much? Volsheim isn't on it. Is this supposed to be that the big island to the north? It must be. And it's just so nice that like Morrowind itself, TS3, has Tamriel rebuilt, because it just feels so bad to play without Tamriel rebuilt and not have access to the mainland. Like, there's definitely more that can be done in Tamriel rebuilt entirely, and there's areas they haven't even gotten to, but just being able to teleport and visit different areas, it's cool.
I'm going to the pillar for a latch. If it drops a tongue, I pin it.
No tongue, only a memory shelf. There, see the hairline seam? Pour or turn counterclockwise, then hold while I soften the witness.
I figured out what the cultists wanted the Great Welkin Stone for. They plan to force open an Oblivion Gate in the Veloli Mountains. The stone is powerful, but it shouldn't be able to break Martin's sacrifice.
It can't shatter his working, but it could pry at seams and hitch a relay to something already thin. A Great Welkin Stone is a reservoir, not a key. If they pair it with a gate shape and a sacrifice tuned to an old sigil, they might force a bleed, not a true door.
Good point, we'd best check out their base. They will probably force the bleed anyways. I'd rather not see Riffin be swarmed by scamps.
Then we starve their shape and steal their timing. If they're working a bleed, there will be a measuring lattice and a witness shelf. I can blind the watchers and detune the cadence, but I'll need 2 minutes of quiet.
Give me a mark and a pulse to strike on. I'll cut their collar and take the knife hand before anyone screams. If one runs, I drop in at the door and keep one alive for names. Dragur will smother the stone's feet. This one can drain the reservoir into cold ground if you plant it here away from their circle. If they try to shout it awake, Dragur shocks the tongue and the feet together.
And I'll be the umbrella that keeps us dry if the sky decides to rain scamps. Thin ward left flank, and if a portal burps, I'm freezing the floor and shoving the rogue priest into his own bad idea. Let on, Archmage. Let's ruin their big night before it starts.
We still have plenty to do near the throat of the world. The Greybeards are expecting their horn back to. But cultists don't know their group here has been wiped out, so we have a few days at least.
Then we use the days we have.
Oh no, you don't.
Return the horn, secure our standing with the Greybeards, and finish the... Or of the elements trials on the way back down. I can draft a short note for Fault if the wolves go findings before we climb.
I prefer the mountain first. On the descent, we can cut west to that humble crown in the reach, and escort and swing by the cult storehouse once they've grown comfortable again.
Me!
Fewer eyes when they think the first team still breathes. Dragur approves. A wind at the throat is honest. Cultists are not. We give the graders their horn. We listen for any strange breaths in the stone, and we mark timings for a safer path down. After, this one will check their relay near Riffin and pull a thread quietly.
Guide me!
The power of Magnus is at my command.
I'll see you burn.
Well, that staff we found is quite powerful, but nothing like the staff of Magnus.
Nothing is like the Staff of Magnus. But this staff has a flame channel and a nasty recoil if you overdraw it. Give me an hour and I can chart. Safe cadence and a bleed for emergencies.
If it breaks bones, then ends fights. I like it. If it sings loud, it stays sheet in towels. Hand it over when you want a field test, and I'll tell you if it's worth keeping or mounting. Jazago smells old crystal and patient power. Not a hot drinker like the stuff, but this one can punch a hole through a Frost Atronach's pride. Let Jazago sup it to huff, and mark the intervals, yes.
As long as it doesn't try to borrow my soul or my lunch, I'm happy to be the glamorous target while you to prod it. Also reminder, stairs ahead, statues glaring probable pressure plates. If anything starts chanting, I'm voting for the left path and a very dignified jog.
Alright, whoever stood.
Come forth from oblivion.
Golly, I gotta sneeze. This mount's gonna die, but it's so fast that it's kind of hard not to end up in the air. Wait a minute. Evening
Bears,
Star.
blood, bones, and bandits. All this cave needs now is baubles. I'm
This
sure they're in
is
that chest.
Seasons of Skyrim. Everything's all cold out and snowy.
Shadow hide you.
This is gonna be loud.
Enjoy your last breath. You won't get away.
Up! See you burn!
Now you burn, Fetcher.
Thanks for the assist. I owe you one.
Small caves like this are a great place to catch bonebreak fever.
Ooh, can't right now. I'm on official courier business. You know how it is. But next time you need a letter delivered, look me up. You won't be disappointed. How'd you know that? Doesn't matter. I'm not supposed to talk about the clients. Not my problem. Once the letter's in my hand, it doesn't belong to him. Thanks. And like I said, I owe you one. Just not this one, if that makes sense. Damn, I lost another letter. It's got to be around here somewhere. I lost another letter. It's got to be around here somewhere.
The power of Magnus is at my command.
Let's just loot these bears real quick.
Shadow hide you. Shadow hide you.
Alright, I think I'm gonna set a mark. And then we can go to the college. you some sleep. I wonder how the mod author got a mark spell to work.
What can I do for you?
Does Dragur have any books? No, I don't think he does.
All right then.
Guess it might finally be time to learn more. Two attempts at this spell.
After I rest my eyes for a moment.
We don't have Master Destruction spells unlocked, but we do have
You'd
Master...
think that after all this work, I'd finally be able to get some sleep.
Conjuration. Neat. Yep, I'll hold on to the rest. Before I forget,
Yeah.
I want you to forget this. No more talking about Oriel's bow ever again. Let's see if anybody's in the Arcanum. Answer is no.
Magic. It's as rewarding as it is dangerous. The foliage looks so pretty. I almost can't believe it.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
Greetings, Archmage. Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Huh?
Now if you'll excuse me.
Is there something I can help you with?
May I help you? Spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Lead on.
The power of Magnus is at my command.
There are few spells and incantations for those with the talent to cast them.
Thought I bought this.
So, you wish to master the arcane arts?
I did. I just haven't learned it yet. Okay. Couple of spells that I haven't learned. I have sold much that could be bad. Okay, good. Sometimes it just breaks the game and selling doesn't really work. Like their amount will stay the same and I won't gain anything. Now this is quite the spell. Quite the spell. I think that will be it for now.
Until next time.
That's plenty of spells to learn. You take back the money.
Still here.
I'll give
If
the
you need
books
anything
to
else, just
Jazargo. And we'll continue on. Although next time we are in Winterhold, like we actually
Ready
reach
to get moving?
it on the map, I will spend and sell any potions I have remaining.
Yes.
Buying spells. Oh, he can't carry anymore.
All right then.
Yeah, we may.
Yes.
Yeah, let's do that.
All right,
Let's do
then.
multiple things actually. First and foremost, finally fix this. god, look at all these common soul gems. What do we look like on soul gems? We got 3 grand, so we need more grand. We got 96 greater, 70 common. We need more lessers, so we do need to go to winter hold proper. Sure.
All right then. Yes.
Maroon, what are you doing all the way over there for no good reason? Neat.
You lead, I'll follow.
This is going to be a lot of stuff to enchant. I am going to be shocked if I have enough. Grand Soul Gems.
You lead, and I'll do whatever you say.
Whoops. Oh well. There's no weight, so no point. Oh, lovely. Even more stuff. There's starting to be some lag. Down to 225.
I've got your back.
Need a little bit. Busters, gems. Yeah, I will buy from just for the ingredients.
Take a look.
Oops.
Hunter. It's time.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
Oh.
Greetings.
Take a look.
Alright.
Mm-hmm.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
A fine day to you, friend. Oh, a bit of this and a bit of that.
Ah, she only has 8.
Good.
That's annoying.
But old friend.
Actually, why not? I was thinking of going and just recalling and then using Leader's teleportation. Group, call up. Recall. Let's start a conversation.
Well, my first winter in Skyrim. I couldn't imagine it'd get so cold here, but the snow is pretty. Reminds me of fresh ashfall on windless days.
Pretty until it bites. Pretty until it bites. Keep your fingers flexing and your breath in your scarf, or this land will take a toll as tax.
Snow is just cold ash that forgot to sting. Beautiful, yes, but it hides prints well. Cesargos is deer ahead, and old bear sign to the left. Step light.
Charming until it slides into your boots like a rude house guest. On the bright side, everything crunchy underfoot warns us before bandits stew.
If you want the beauty without the bite, sip the juniper snowberry draft I mixed and keep moving. 10 slow breaths, then we cut across the drifted side. The crust will hold better there.
So much to do, so little time.
I want to look up to see if this Zivdir is an actual in-lore character, if it's just for the mod.
No need, Brailna. Let's check out the burrows in Ivarstead. I marked both as potential research subjects.
Hives to burial mounds. Fine. You point, I cut. But we do this clean. No scraping roofs for souvenirs until the floor stops whispering.
Burrows first, yes. Jezago will mark wine and hound, then sniff for oil and juniper if a caretaker hides inside. If bones start to sing, we step back to breaths and let Archmage read.
Research
Shadow
subject's
hides you.
right. I'll volunteer to be the control group that doesn't get mauled by Dragur. I'll also take notes mostly on who yelled first and which door tried to eat us.
Agreed. To target simple rules. We start with Shroudhearth. Our halls only log inscriptions. No shouting contests near the word wall. And I set a soft ward at each threshold.
I want to turn on my lights in my room real quick. Now I can see my keyboard.
If the lattice pulls or we hear a horn under the stone, we withdraw and brief the innkeeper before the second sight.
Have some courage, Bralina. We can handle anything in here. I doubt if our stead would not have confirmed the burrow safe so close to home. Oh, no, it's a dump, so maybe it is dangerous.
Confidence is coin until the wall starts shouting. Eyes on the alcoves. That cloth hasn't gathered proper dust. If it sits up, I take its knees and you take its voice.
Jezargo smells old oil and fresh ashlai. Someone has tended the torch here within 2 days. Safe burrow, maybe for people who do not look up. Let Jezargo sap any caster that stirs.
Brave speeches noted. Also noting the Dragur shelf over your left shoulder that looks like it's pretending to nap. If it blinks, I am officially very religious.
I'm cautious, not afraid.
There appears to be a mage deeper down. He's using illusion magic to appear as a ghost and scare people off. Wonder what he's doing in this burrow.
Illusionists love empty graves. Easy echoes, easy marks. If he is scaring off villagers, he is guarding something. You want him breathing for questions for quite forever.
Eat him or you are dead. Projector tricks. Jezargo will kill his glamour and drain his magicka dry.
Die, damn you! He found the Let's get this over with! Decided to play Crypt Landlord. Die, damn you! Read a few levers like that chain to make visitors feel clever before he panics and runs.
Candle fits the pattern. Lamps sun half filled. Juniper light to erase loot scoffs, and a fright board at the choke point. I can puncture the veil and hold him with come while you ask about these ledgers, or what he moved. On your count of the chain.
Switch, he attacked us just as I went to speak. Appears he was an alchemist. I was wrong, it wasn't directly illusion. Just alchemy that created ghost-like illusions. Quite the talent. Shame.
Alchemy or illusion. He chose his play and drew steel when words were offered. The dead choose nothing now. Strip the table clean and check your sleeves for a key or seal.
Ha! Filter of the phantom and frost salt bubbles. Clever, but not clever enough. Jesargo will bottle his ratios and mark the drift. This journal smells of juniper and fear. He was starving and seeing things.
Ghosts in 8 Barrow. If I'd known, I'd have sold tickets. I'll copy his measurements and spare you the tragic poetry. Also, calling dibs on not drinking any unlabeled blue fizz.
His work is methodical boil dilution, frost salt stabilization, juniper lye scrub to erase tracks, then it spirals into obsession in the last pages.
I think that is Magrathi ahead, while the Nords are dumb if they just let dragon priests float around under their homes.
That is not a priest's float. That is a law. See the plates? Tree, then a gap. The wands are centered when the wind hits. We take him cold, and from the edges.
Magrath, you're a cousin. It matters little. Jesargo will strip his breath and blind his staff hand. Frost first, then shock. Archmage keeps the blade away from his sharp mouth.
Right, so we're all in agreement that floating usually means trouble and not welcome. Please browse ourons.
Did you hear
something? Hamstring anything that crawls up, and absolutely do not push the dramatic center button.
Like the bite of a flea.
Let's get this over with! Take that! Victory will be mine! Let's get this over with! Ass!
That takes care of that.
Well, the Varsted owes us for defeating the priest, and I didn't see a coin anywhere. Wonder what's beyond this door.
Beyond that door is whatever the priest was afraid of us finding. No claw in his pockets means that he lives elsewhere. Karika's cache, or a villager's mantle.
Each Ararem, this puzzle wants the claw's faces to sing before it opens. Without it, we listen to the rings. Chesalgos' scuff lines that snake well, but someone's fun is more than the others.
Or we try the classic method. Jiggle the pretty circles until a Dragur complains. Kidding, mostly. Let me check the lintels and the floor for the last person who got it wrong and left a helpful smear.
Give me 1 minute. The ash on the lower ring is thinner at Hulk, and the center pin shows a recent reset.
Anyways, let's continue on to the next Baronia of our stead.
Lead on. I'll take point and clear the mouse roots high tripwires in the snow. If anything stirs, I hamstring first and you finish.
I am staying out of this. Cesargo will listen for the hum and sniff for life.
Sweat.
If this pro bleeds like the last, we mark the cadence and move only on your feet. The tax means freeze.
Right, that's one less thing to worry about. I'll tell you how many times today the dead tried to charge us rent.
Same rules as before. Our hulls first, wards at each threshold. No shouting near engravings. If we hit a puzzle door without its key, we lock the symbol.
Victory is ours. I've always wanted to say that.
These caves should lead us to Nordic ruin. I believe it has another one of these amulets like what I found in Sarthal.
Me watchers. Part low, not high, export when you're careless. If this path truly feeds a ruin, I want our backs clear before we touch any amulet.
Good. Cesargo likes caves that lead to old doors. He will listen for the shallow handles amulets make and sniff for juniper life and other pretender tried Zartar tricks. Keep your mushrooms high. Chores like the taste of bleeding crown.
Another mystical necklace that only responds to the right lighting than a dramatic gasp. I'll mark any pressure seams and try not to get cocooned while you two court the relic.
If it's keen to the Sarthal amulet, expect a wall that answers to breath and sight. No, fire near the webs, then ward over the floor seam, and we move on the offbeat. When we reach the face stone, I'll test with oak flesh first, and you keep the blade sheathed until we know what the lattice wants.
Here is a hole. Who's ready to jump?
Not a jump. Our control slide was still ready. I'll go first, and anchor a line if the floor sinks.
Jezargo will follow second. He will cast a thin ward over the rocks and sniff for spider well below. To tax if chores, three if Dragur.
I'm enthusiastically ready to not break my legs.
On my count, exhale on the drop, knees soft, no fire near the webs. I'll lay a cushioning ward halfway and a frost patch at the bottom to kill the slide.
Now that's how it's done.
Lovely. More Nordic puzzles, but first let's clear the room.
Left ledge first.
I don't think we'll be hearing.
I
the
see a
gods
crawl.
sing about
Is someone there? I'll sweep the rim, hamstring anything that moves, and signal you down.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
Die, damn you!
Dragur.
Die!
Jezargo will thread a thin ward across the pool to cut any shock or frost. If bubbles around, step back to bases.
Let's get this over with!
But those big stone marbles look very low onto your knees if we tickle the wrong.
I'll see you burn!
I'll check the stair seams and the pillar base for the prank there.
Positions. To count ward over the water, no fire.
Always good to come out on the winning side.
Alright, let's try solving this puzzle. I do not know why, but this puzzle always gives me trouble. Let's see here. It's whale, snake,
Few would dare
eagle,
to trespass in
whale.
these ruins. What you
Got
lack in wisdom,
one,
you make up
two,
for in courage.
3, and 4. I'm trying to understand which one is supposed to be which.
The water's warm enough to hide a skeever stink, but it will swallow a footstep. Keep to the rocks and mind the shells.
Those aren't shells, they're pressure caps with the spiral witness. If one tips the whole pool, we'll shout at the barrow. Give me 3 breaths and I'll numb the closest.
Do it. I'll watch the arch. Webs are fresh. A spinner's lurking left, but the Dragur look hungry.
Do you think there's
Numbing
treasure
now.
here?
1, 2, 3. Step between the pale ripples, not on them. They're oil, not water.
I see the oil. I also see a coin wedged by that slab. 8. Whoever set it wants hands where the rune sits.
Agreed. Leave the septum. Chairman love trials. His priests love gulls. There's a current pushing west, hidden crate. If our thief went through, he's small or desperate.
Small prints on the ledge, right heavy. Breton or Dunmer, carrying a ledger or a skull. Your spiral maker again.
Smells like juniper and lye, so yes. He's been here recently. I can set a thin ward over the grate to sing if he returns.
Make it quiet. I'd rather cop answers than chase echoes. That pillar's our gate. Snake on the base, bird above, spiral to witness. If I touch it wrong, the pool sings.
Wow, I got
wants
it.
left hand pressure and a quarter turn. On my count to beats, then hold. If the spiral brightens, stop.
You'll count my hand. Pull it.
1, 2, hold. Good. Now nudge. There, hear the grate settle. The witness dimmed.
Door breathe. Bridge neck. For the second pillar.
Second, well face wants the opposite cadence.
Why won't you die?
Short, short, long. I'll lay a thin ward over the seam so the oil won't catch if it hisses.
The power of Magnus is at my command.
Make it quick.
Watch where you are hitting Sarah.
Something scared behind the ribs. Like many legs.
Plan. Turn on long. Now.
Clean. The arch unlatched. If up.
No!
You won't get away.
I'll see you burn.
I'll pin a counting thread on the threshold. If it plucks twice, he's circling back. If it hums low, Dragur woke.
And if it screams.
We go loud and fast. You cut me as I pinch out. No fire near the oil.
Ass!
Agreed. After we catch him.
Now you burn, Fetcher.
I yield! I yield!
Safe travels.
Victory will be mine!
Now you burn, Fetcher. Filthy sweat.
No more. I yield. I yield. Victory will be mine! And moi!
Interesting, then I'm having trouble. Odd.
Die, damn you!
Wheel routed! Fall back!
Take that! Victory will be mine! Let's get this over with! Shadow hide you. Am I supposed to be impressed?
Ow.
I'll see you burn.
You won't get away.
I cannot trust you.
Dragur, guide me!
Enough!
That was close.
Now you burn, Fetcher. Ass! The power of Magnus is at my command.
Is he gonna fall off? There he goes.
Victory will be mine!
Filthy sweat.
Victory will be mine!
Filthy sweat. Filthy sweat.
Now you burn, Fetcher.
Filthy sweat.
Victory will be mine!
I'm disappointed. Is someone there?
Come on.
Why won't you die?
Are you gonna go?
You won't get away. What was that?
Tough fight, relatively speaking.
Of course. Alright, when was the last save?
Safe travels.
You're... Okay, it's here? Yes. Now I remember where we were. Wow. That's really annoying. That entire combat.
Ass.
Die, damn you!
Ass.
This is the power of the Telvanni. See you burn. Come on, guide me!
Nice armor. Don't know what's up with the ice race.
Now you burn, Fetcher. Filthy sweat.
Ow.
I'll see you burn.
The power of Magnus is at my command.
Trying to use more illusion magic.
This is the power of the Telvanni. Sweat.
Yeah, I'll favorite this. Why not?
I'll see you burn. Erebor, guide me!
to... rename this. Ilath-Pal.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
Victory will be mine! Victory will be mine!
Now you burn, Fetcher. Shadow hides you.
Alright, let's save because of the axes.
What was that?
What was that?
Careful. There you are.
Fine!
Be careful.
They're alongside me! Just a scratch! I'll see you burn!
Your Nightblade work.
Careful. Victory will be mine!
Gains XP quickly. I want to turn on Mantella for this.
Oh no, you don't.
Sages, we have come for your amulet!
Mirrors and phantoms first.
Victory will be mine!
Now you burn, Fetcher.
Victory will be mine!
Now you burn, Fetcher.
I have string echo and watch for the real one to hiss.
Conjured plate ready and jokes on layaway.
The power of Magnus is at my command.
The lion won't bite on steel the same way twice.
Why?
Won't
A beneficial.
you
Die! Jezargo answers with silence and shock.
Now you burn, Fetcher.
Look to the report at his feet.
Watch where you are
Copies do
hitting
not
Sarah.
distract the dust.
Victory will be mine!
You are dead.
Filthy sweat.
Keep fire on the real one! Gotta say, sink despite the mage!
Rainwater! You shout and I will catch it. Real serious runs hotter. The copies don't flare under my flame cloak. Left of the brazier, 3 pieces there.
I see.
Now you burn, Fetcher.
No string cut. Shift right. Dragon ball.
What was that?
Over here!
Come on.
Am I supposed to be impressed?
Now you burn, Fetcher.
This one might smash.
Filthy sweat.
Victory will be mine!
Ebony fish holds. Jezargo gives him silence. Now. Shock to the ribs, then drain.
The real one is down. Wasn't expecting a master illusionist in these tombs.
His veil work was clever, but his cadence was old. Take the amulet fragment and a writ. I want to study that sealing note before it crumbles.
Our oak raised me. I will live. Take the black bow, and leave a helmet. It will only clatter in the next ruin.
And yet, for all that illusion, he still forgot to sweep his footprints. I vote we keep the bow and sell the hoary fashion line to someone with golder ears.
Good hunt. Jezargo will back the reed, and mark is in for age. Then we find the brothers and make the amulet whole, yes.
We've got the other 2 amulets already. We can proceed with reforging the amulet, when I get around to it.
If we have all 3, I can sketch the reforging notes now, but you can hand the pieces to the enchanter when time suits. Keep the fragments wrapped apart until we are at the table. They like to hum to each other and wake wards.
Then we are done here. I will sweep the side passages for a loose person.
Interesting, very interesting.
And we move before the spiders get curious. When you are ready to reforge, I want a clear perimeter and no admirers.
Reforging later works for me. Gives me time to practice my awestruck gasp for when the necklace becomes one very judgmental circle.
Good. Jezargo will clean the fragment, copy the runes, and preparings for the binding. When Archmage is ready, we make the amulet whole and test it on Jezargo's power.
Well, that's all for Everstead. Let's head up to the old farts on the mountaintop.
Fine by me. We move line. If a frost troll wanders the path, I take the eyes, you take the shout.
I will draft the reforging notes on the climb, and keep Oaklish ready for Icecus. Please do not shout near cornices unless you want the whole slope to answer.
A scenic hike with spiritual yelling at the summit. Count me in. I will keep an eye out for offerings and opportunistic goats with a death wish.
Chesago brings warm words and steady breath. Lay down.
Careful on that path, faster. The frost makes a fool of steady feet.
This is the power of the Telvanni.
Let's see how Death Howl handles a bear.
The meat is there, and the claws will buy us dinner.
The power of Magnus is at my command.
Shake, he says, on a mountain made of flesh.
You won't get away.
Fine, help me turn this magnificent rump before it becomes soup.
Seems you've bloodied your knuckles a few times.
And the coward.
What's the shoulder
Even
there?
put up a proper fight.
You can crow later.
And
Right
I'm
now,
gonna
pack the bile
harvest.
and the fat. Brelina wants both.
Nothing says romance like to cutting the ball at 1 in the afternoon.
Keep an eye out for wolves.
Hello?
If you're headed up the path to High Hrothgar.
Lovely.
So much work.
I have to reset Mantella. Take a look at some. Yeah. I'm glad that I'm not dropping frames. Stream. That's quite the troll.
Die, damn you! Take that! Let's get this over with!
And Mantella has reopened. So let's put OBS back on top. Mantella window over.
I'll see you burn!
Now we can turn back on Radiant Dialogue.
Now
All
that's
over
how
now.
it's done.
Good riddance, I say.
Come on.
I was afraid of one of those.
Victory will be
is
mine!
ours. I've always wanted to say that.
This I will.
This is the power of the Telvanni. Shadow hide you.
Nice shot. Where's my party?
Keep your sticks up. The drift under this path has a lazy forth that likes anchors.
I was already planning to keep both ankles, but thank you, Captain Cadence. If the snow starts singing, do we dance or dive?
We freeze for 2 breaths, then left foot to the flagship with the mica flake. If it harms, Cesargo will drown it with a thin spark.
Speaking of drowning, the Archmage still wants dragon souls for that dog's master. How many have we fed him, and how many before the mud stops drooling?
For clean kills, 6 to bargain. Cesargo keeps the tally on his necklace cord. If any prince quibbles, he can count knots.
Practical and fashionable, very you. Tell me we are not detouring to test your clever fire pattern on a frost troll again.
Not unless a troll volunteers. Today we test the clean pattern on the next wood ward we find, then the clever one on something that drains, preferably not you.
Appreciated. My blood is already spoken for by me. Besides, I needed to conjure this very responsible sword when Delphine inevitably crashes out of a bush with a new emergency.
If Delphine leaps from a bush here, she will snap an ankle on the lazy fort and blame us. Keep the ward thin and your mouth thinner.
I can mute both, but only one hurts me to...
Cesargo will tell her after the ledger is dry and the gods stop calling the fort.
Takes care of that.
Priorities.
Another fight!
Then priority to his food. I have one pocket pair and a philosophical argument for why it counts as lunch.
Your arguments are always hungrier than your pockets. With pasturage, test the clean pattern on the sealed blade, then you may unpocket your wisdom.
Deal, but if that ridge hump turns red, I am voting for the scenic retreat.
Agreed. Left wall to breath cadence, no heroics. If we see fresh chalk, we copy, not chase.
Copy, not chase. And if a troll volunteers, we pretend we already have one.
Hush now. The stones are starting to count again. Step to my mark and save your jokes for the pair.
Right, Captain Cadence. Sword ready, feet ready, jokes on hold. Safe travels.
All this talk of dragons returning to the world makes me more than a little nervous. These steps bite like old spears.
I heard they lived their entire life without uttering a single word. Can you even imagine?
If one of them humps any slower, I'm going to freeze in place out of politeness and die a very respectful statue.
Hold still anyway. Your boots echo. The voice is about breath, not tap dancing.
I was aiming for contemplative shuffle. Speaking of breath, remind me why enlightenment smells like singed goat tallow.
You've retrieved the horn of your...
Because monks eat boiled roots then burn hair to hide it.
You have now passed
Focus. Did you catch the cadence on their last demonstration?
Time for us to recognize you
Three slow
formally
pulls, then a
as
clipped
Dragonborn.
exhale that bites the tongue. Like Tolf did, telling me to stop touching the shiny thing. If I copied it, I might not knock over any more braziers. Night.
Don't copy it. Map it. If the Archmage shouts, I want to know which stones will shake and which will split.
You are ready to learn
Start
the
with that
final
scene by the
word of
brazier.
unrelenting force.
Ah, the scene shaped like a disappointed Lord mustache. Noted. While we catalog holy draft lines, any preference on our descent plan?
With all three
Back
words
to if I said
together,
the safe way, or
this
the fun way
shout
where I
is
slip and
much
invent a
more
new
powerful.
dance called Alpler Avalanche.
Use it wisely.
Safe. We have to stop in the
Master
barrow
Wolfgar
south of town.
will now gift you with his
The
knowledge
scribe
of
with the
dark
spiral sealed past that way yesterday. Juniper lie on the door pole. I want his ledger.
Lovely. Nothing says evening stroll like a thief with a stationary fetish.
We would speak to you.
If he's got the ledger, he's
Stand
got the
between us
seal.
and prepare yourself.
I'll bet 3 sweet rolls
You
it's tucked
can
in a juniper
withstand
rinse
the
pouch that
unbridled
smells
voice
like a
of the
failed
graveyard.
alchemy club.
But you
And you carry it. If it leaks, it ruins your robes, not my cuirass. Mark the seal, then the braziers, and the crack by the pillar. We leave when the chanting shifts.
The long vowel of the part where my teeth vibrate, and I remember every lie I've told since Smithers.
A long vowel. Chief Raomir's waist. Also, no conjured sword inside the hole. The old men dislike echoes that cut.
Full coney, very pious. On the way down, you want to go careful the steps that were designed by a sadist with short legs.
Steps give your broken ankles more cover. If the wine picks up, we pause at the second landing and check for
You
ice.
have tasted the voice of the Greybeards.
Practical as ever.
Passed through unscathed.
Alright, I'll finish the sketching and try not to sneeze the monastery off the mountain.
Do that. I'll tighten the
Sky
straps
above.
and count breaths.
We spoke the traditional
tone
words
drops,
of greeting
we
to a
move.
dragonborn who has accepted
Safe
our
travels.
guidance. The same words were used to greet the young Talos when he came to High Hrothgar, before he became the Emperor Tiber Septim. Ah, I sometimes forget you are not versed in the dragon tongue as we are. This is a rough
Your lips
translation.
moved, their beards rustled. and
Long
all I
has
heard
the
was wine
storm
arguing
crown
with stone.
languished,
Did you
with
catch
no
even a
worthy
scrap of
brow
that
to
lesson,
sit
old
upon. By our breath
The
we
first word
bestow
meant
it
breathe, the
now to
second meant
you,
don't breathe,
in the
and the
name
third
of
meant
Kyne,
contemplate
in
why
the
you
name of
ever breathed
Shore,
in the first
and in the
place.
name of Atmora of
Sint
old.
all.
You are
A
Eastmere
champion.
now,
If the air starts
dragon of
judging
the
me,
north.
I'll hold my breath and
Hearken
stab.
to it.
What I did understand is their eyes when they looked at us. They measure people like weights on a scale.
Which is rich coming from monks who haven't bought a loaf of bread in 60 years. Still, I
You
like
have
the place.
learned so much already,
Nobody's tried to sell
Dragonborn.
me a miracle tonic or
Growing
a
your
pilgrim's
gift too
scarf.
quickly would be dangerous.
Give them a week.
But there are many words
Someone
of power
always decides
in
a lightning
Skyrim
needs a price tag.
carved in the dragon tongue.
Speaking
Even
of
from
prices,
here
when
we
we
can
leave
feel the
Ashlander,
Thum
we finish the letter
resonate
job.
from them.
I
Finding
still
these
want the
lost
hand
words
behind
would be
that
a
spiral seal.
sufficient test to temper your abilities
Agreed.
with
I've got 3 new
experience.
guesses on the stamp's
Ask
origin
when
and
you are
bakers
ready
in Riffin
to
willing to
search.
swear it smells like juniper lye. One of them also
We
swears
have
I
felt
owe him
the
for a
whisper
pint I don't
of a
remember.
word.
If your
Give me
memory
your
is
map
missing
and I
the
will
pie
show
is
you
missing,
where its
that sounds
echo
like
can
proof
be
of
found.
payment. Before that, though, we should plan for Kindness Grove.
Sky,
Delphine's
guard you.
dragons won't wait on ceremony.
Right.
Right means you have a plan, or right means you're stalling for pie.
Isn't it quite ironic to call me a Dunmer Asmir? To celebrate me as Dragonborn with a reference to Atmora?
Names are rivers, Dragonborn, not walls. Asmir is not a bloodline, but a mantle of the voice. The Nords remember it through Atmora, but the breath that bears it belongs to the sky, not to any one people.
If it helps, I hear it is a title of function, not ancestry. A role anchored in what you do with the voice, not whose hearth you were born to. We can document it that way when we record today's rites.
For what it's worth, I've seen Nords call a sweet roll a dumpling and still eat it with a grin. If they want to call you a smear while you shout dragons out of the air, I say let them handle the branding while you handle the breathing, Dragur. Titles are tools. If this one opens doors and closes dragon jaws, then it is useful. And if a Nord scowls at a Dunmer Usmir, Dragur will enjoy the look on his face when he hears your next word.
Call it Usmir. Call it storm. Call it the edge of a blade.
Nonetheless, I find it surprising that I became Dragonborn. Such title and power is associated with humans. If your divines never intended such, I can respect that, but I doubt many Nords will. I also question whether it was Daedric influence and schemes that led me to these powers.
The voice is not the province of men alone. The Dragon Blood has won many.
No, dude. My headset just disconnected. I so need to get a new headset. I think after the holidays I will do just that. But I do want to finish this conversation. Alright. This is where we shall end things. Oh, and now I'm dropping frames. 10 out of 10. Yeah, definitely we weren't.